Mount Bulusan is an active stratovolcano located at the south-central part of Sorsogon Province. Here's a perspective view of the Bulusan, a satellite image dropped over a digital terrain model. Mount Bulusan makes the extreme southeast part island of Luzon Peninsula. The summit crater is 1,000 feet in diameter and there are numerous lava flows. Mount Bulusan is located in the inner district of Sorsogon, where a jeepney takes you to its town and a tricycle to its entry site. Trekkers can camp overnight or leave the same day, but caution should be maintained. This volcano is still active. Be sure to wear thick hiking boots, long pants, and jacket to protect from unexpected presence of leeches and stinky insects. On the way back, you will pass by tiny roads heading to some falls and hot spring with varying temperatures for a short healing bath. Mount Bulusan may not appear as majestic as Mount Mayon, but mountaineers will experience a more challenging climb than struggling with the rocky terrains of Mayon. It has an abundant rainforest that is maintaining the presence of some of the wildest animals in the country. Wildlife is rich in the area where nights can be filled with roaring sounds of owls and presence of deers and boars at daytime. At night, darkness is brightened by the sprinkling lights of fireflies. Thus climbing Mount Bulusan does not invigorate a mountaineer's obsession for heights, it also promises surprising encounters with wild animals and peculiar vegetation. If not planning to hike farther to the volcano's summit, a refreshing 1-hour walk around Bulusan Lake is a worth-trying activity, and considered it as the beginning of a more interesting adventure if moving farther ahead. According to Chief Renato Solutum, the volcano injected a light graying steam around 8:11 in the morning that reached approximate height of 600 meters above the crater rim. He said that the public should not enter Bulusan's 4-kilometer permanent danger zone. According to Chief Renato Solutum, the volcano injected a light graying steam around 8:11 in the morning that reached approximate height of 600 meters above the crater rim. He said that the public should not enter Bulusan's 4-kilometer permanent danger zone. Over 900 residents evacuate because of the strong ash eruption on Mount Bulusan, southeast of the Philippines. Volcano became active on November 6, 2010. Mount Bulusan sent ashes to nearby towns. Nearly 1,000 people fled their homes. Clouds of smoke and ashes covered roads and houses. Rivers are contaminated in the area. According to Philvox, Mount Bulusan shows activities after weeks of rest. They said that the ash eruption is a common activity of a reactivating volcano and should be expected to continue for a few weeks to come.
Became quiet after Bulusan's ash explosion at around 7:22 a.m., but its seismic activity is moderately high. We recorded over 32 volcanic quakes.
Philvox restricted residents to stay out of the 2.5-mile danger zone to avoid harmful effects of the ashes and smoke. Mount Bulusan is one of the active volcanoes in the Philippines, located 150 miles southeast of Manila. The Philippines is located within Pacific Ring of Fire, a region where there are many historically active volcanoes. Because of the Mount Bulusan's activities, schools are closed for temporary evacuations for the families affected and living near the Bulusan. Philippine Army sends truck to move around 2,000 people from communities hit by the ash fall. Soldiers are patrolling the danger zone imposed by the disaster officials to stop people from returning until authorities said that it is safe to do so. The explosion was caused by the still hot degree at the peak of the Bulusan, coming into contact with water. Officials said that such blasts have happened since November and could continue in the coming weeks. Hundreds of villagers were forced to evacuate their homes as Mount Bulusan spewed ash that covered several villages and 2 towns in Sorsogon in the central Philippines.
Nagtakbuhan po kami.
We were running. The volcano was boiling.
Kumukulo.
Aircrafts are advised not to fly close to the volcano. Experts said that Monday's ash eruption was stronger than the last one in January, but not resistant.
Takot po kami dahil
We were so scared. We were told to stay put in the town hall. We wouldn't have been allowed to go back to our homes if we didn't insist. The streets were so dark, the light couldn't penetrate the ash. It was so dark.
ang dilim.
Volcanic activities was last recorded in January. Local police helped to distribute masks to villagers living near the Bulusan. Because of Mount Bulusan activities, different lead agencies joined the preparedness drill for Mount Bulusan in the Sorsogon province. This drill was conducted by the Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office in Sorsogon and was initiated by the 19th Infantry Division of the PA under Major General Ruperto Reyes Babustan in coordination of the Office of the Civil Defense.
C'è il buio fuori di me ed anche un po' dentro di me. Che assurdità questa città senza persone. Io non so spiegare neanche come, ma non è questa la mia dimensione, e la mia mente non è mai in pace, è sempre altrove. Tu dove sei? La tua voce dove? Senza di te, senza il tuo aiuto, che sarà di me? Sembrerà migliore alla luce che verrà dal sole. Questa notte passerà, il buio che c'è si dissolverà.